So I clicked on it, and it's kind of weird. And it's funny, Lens, I think you missed it. Earlier, as soon as I left it open, I left my YouTube live open. And someone came into the chat, asked me if I like my own fart. If I smell my own fart. It's totally random. I have no idea where that comes from, but it's probably someone from Cigars Daily and just decided to kind of ask me a weird question. But I answered it, so whatever. So yeah, I tried again to see if anything comes up. Testing it, why not? Give it a try. Hey, Michael. Welcome. You made it. Michael, did you start your job yet? That was you that got a job, right? Like the new job that just started yet? Like this week? Or is it next week? I got held up. That's okay. I'm still here. Next time let's do some sort of a Skype chat together so we can hear each other's voice. That might be fun. We'll hear a lot of inhaling, exhaling cigars noise, but then I think that would be fun. The dreadful Monday. I guess that's something to look forward to. Any plan for the weekend? So yeah, I was saying, I'm just chilling here today. So football. Yeah, that's right. Sunday football, right? Sunday football. Wait, isn't it Monday football now? Football sounds Monday now, right? I don't know how you can golf in this temperature. There's no way anybody can get me to walk a 9-hole in this temperature. You're up for Skype? You want to give it a try? Are you busy right now? We can give that a try right now, to be honest. Hey, Anthony. Anthony is actually at the YouTube side. Anthony, I have both YouTube and Facebook going. So you'll see my face turning left and right because I have both going right now. But what is going on, guys? What is good? Anthony, if you don't know, I'm smoking right now. The ban has been removed, but it was a Davidoff Florida selection. I'm actually also chatting with Lens and Michael on the other side. I think there's a third person, but I'm not sure who is actually on. Even a car is still freezing. There's no way I can stay outside that long, Lens. Maybe a driving range because there's heater like pointing right at you. But because it's driving range, they actually don't like it when somebody just hitting a ball and smoke a cigar right next to them. They just don't like it. Michael, I was saying I'm smoking a Davidoff Florida Selection. It's a blend of the Nicaraguan, Oscuro, and Yamasa. So the taste is very similar. So Anthony is smoking a Crown Heads La Creme. I think it's La Creme, right? Or Creme? La Creme? But those are good. I actually like those. A lot of people actually trade me those Crown Heads. Remember the other day I posted a photo of the cracked up one? I think that is the one that you're smoking right now. Which one? Like the FSG what? Why is the Facebook disappear? Here we go. Talk to you later, Lance. I mean, you're talking about the Drew Estate, but which one? Like the long one or the Robusto size? They're actually not bad. I mean, if you like that, if you like Drew Estate, it's always good. I mean, there isn't much bad ones from Drew Estate, so. I don't think there's a Florida sun grown on it. But I can look it up. I don't think there is. I can look up the wrapper and information on it. Actually, there is. Is it? No, it's Ecuador Habano 2000. There is no sun grown in there. I mean, the name is Florida, but it's a blend of the other products. And I don't know why they call it Florida Selection, but it is. Oh, they say the name is referred to a single filler tobacco, a Seiko from Central Florida. That's why they call it. But the whole thing really doesn't taste like anything like a Florida sun grown. So Anthony, what's good? What are you up to? Yeah, I like the Florida Selection because I like the Yamasa. I like the Nicaraguan. I like the 2000s. So this actually fits my palate better. It just came out recently, so it's not something that I haven't smoked a lot. I smoke like this is my third stick so far since I bought it. So shoveling all day, I can see. Yeah, everybody had a snow, had to shovel. I hate shoveling because we had a snow last night and this morning you had rain, so it's like slush that I had to shovel. Can't really use a snow plow to throw the slush because it just freezes up. Hey Nate, what's going on? Yep, there's another one. Yeah, as you guys don't know, I'm just here chilling. I'm not really have a particular agenda. I know exactly what you're saying, Anthony. I was stuck in snow yesterday. I didn't get home until 2 a.m. Because I went to that event. There's not a lot of cigar event that I post about. So I had a really bad day yesterday, and obviously today, as you can see, I became public enemy number one on Cigars Daily. So I just figured, you know, I need to chill, I need to calm down, I need to just sit down and have a cigar, maybe chat with people a little bit here and there. You know, just relax, just chill. You know, I really don't like to fight with people, but I tend to rub people the wrong way, I guess. It's probably my fault, mostly my fault. So I'm just smoking up. Try not to think about it, you know. Forget about all this trouble I went through. I had to pick Anthony. I had to pick up my car today in the tow yard because I couldn't move my car yesterday. My car was struggling in snow. I still had summer tire, and it was not going anywhere. It even went into a limp mode. It does not want to go over 3,000 RPM. It does not want to do anything. All the lights went on for the car. It was a disaster. Just coffee. Today's extra large cup. You know, I need the caffeine. I need to, you know, I have a relaxation right here, so it relaxes my nerve, and then have a stimulant right here that stimulates me up. So I go all crazy. And I was saying earlier, apple juice. Anybody want to smoke something heavy? Always have apple juice around, because if you start feeling dizzy, have a sip of this, you forgot all about it. Yeah, I heard New Jersey was bad. Like Massachusetts was bad, but New Jersey was worse. I think you guys start snowing before us. So for me, coffee and cigar is always a perfect combo for me. Alcohol, not necessarily, because this kind of relax me a little bit. With more alcohol, it makes you want to go to sleep. Like if I'm doing it by myself, I'm not talking to anybody. After that, I just want to pass out and go to sleep. Hot spice cider, are we talking about, like, it depends how it's made. Some people like to drink their spice cider with a little bit of vodka or a little bit of like rum or whiskey, and on top of that add cinnamon. I don't like cinnamon myself, so I don't add any of those. But hot cider tastes really, really, really good with Maduros. You need something that's heavy and then wash off by that warm apple cider flavor. It's actually really, really good. It's very enjoyable, especially during a cold day. Like you literally want to stand outside your garage in a cold day drinking that. It feels great. It reminds me of going to like a snowboarding trip on top of a mountain. They have this outdoor hot, not hot tub, but like a hot swimming pool. It's really nice to enjoy that. I love it when I go to Maine and what's that place called? Sun. All right. Sun. What is that place called? Snowboard in Maine. I remember I go there and they have their own like a hot tub right outside, and then when it snows, it's great. It is really, 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 really great. You know, I rather deal with the freezing rain. It's still drivable condition. Sunday River, I think it's called. Sunday River in Maine. They have that like a lounge area where they have like a hot tub outside, and it's really nice. Like I like to go while there's snow. Great. You can't smoke in their swimming pool, but still great. Yeah. So how is New Jersey now? Is it still bad, or did they all cleaned up by today? Massachusetts majority cleaned out. There is a little bit flurry, like in the afternoon. I don't know if there's still any. I mean, it's so bad that all my package that's supposed to arrive today got delayed. So is that a long drive then, Anthony? That from Philadelphia to New Jersey, that's a long drive technically. Yeah, it's Michael had a baby duty, I think, and then so he left a little bit, and Anthony is on YouTube, chatting also. He's just on a different screen. An hour 45 minutes. Oh my god, that's like my wife's drive to work. She drives from our house to Boston, and during traffic is about that 45 to an hour 45, sometimes 2 hours, depends on the traffic. Oh, apple cider is good. This is from the locals. They actually passed out this yesterday in that event, and I saw it. Everybody's taking the candy apple, and I just wanted the apple cider. I was like, I need the apple cider. I'm gonna use it tomorrow. Mm. Oh, it's so good. Gotta relit this thing. Anthony, that's a long commute. Your car must like go out really quickly, like adding what is that 48, 80 miles a day kind of thing. Oh my god. 200 miles a day. That's crazy. Every 20 days you need to change your oil for the car. Anthony travels 200 miles a day, 1,000 miles a week. Every 2 to 3 weeks he should change his oil. 15 minutes, nice. 15 minutes. My commute to work is 13 hours to 15 hours. Earlier today, I was talking about, they were asking, about China, like how I commuted, traveled to China to work, and Chinese cigars and stuff like that. And I was telling them, being Chinese, I just don't like to be in China. I don't know. I'm not originally from China, but I don't like the etiquette nowadays from people, being spoiled because they're the only child. Obviously, the parent gives them everything and tell them that the world evolves around you, and don't care about anybody because they baby. They're the only kid they have, so they baby it, and then the society has become so evolved into that people don't have any sort of regards for other people. I mean, some older people in the 30s and 40 year old range, or even older, they still still have the tradition, the respect, the care for their friends and families. But if you're looking at the younger people, the 20, 19, well, that range, they don't act the same way. And a lot of people, because there's so many people, right, and there's limited things, they don't like to follow the rule. And for me, that bothers me a lot. So I don't like to be there. The ethics is not there. I love to be in Japan though. If you ever go to Japan, you'll realize that the work ethic, how people treat other people, very, very different. Very different. You gotta feel, as a tourist, you gotta feel like the king of the world. If you go through their service, you go to a restaurant. A good example is when I first with my wife had never traveled to Japan prior to meeting me, and when our first trip to Japan, she was amazed that when we were in Japan eating, she accidentally dropped her chopstick. You know, it's on the table, right? So if you move things around, it falls down. And you see a service person rush over and apologize for her dropping her chopstick. Hey, Brian, apologize for her dropping her chopstick. And that's the ethic, the careness over there. They care. They're like, you dropped your chopstick because I placed it bad on the table. That's why you dropped it. I did not put it perfectly for you. And that is the service over there. It's totally different. If it's not right, it's their fault. So the service over there is, you can't complain. I rarely see, I've never got into any argument or any complaint to any Japanese service industry. So if you want to feel like a king for a week, go visit Japan for a week. Everybody there is so nice. Everyone's so nice. Hey, Chris. So yeah, definitely. If you yeah, but for me, I already went to so many places that I kind of like establish where I like to go, where I don't. So friendly places, you want to go to places that's really friendly. Go to Japan, go to Singapore, even Thailand. Thailand, you kind of have to watch out though. Red light district, very dangerous place, very, very dangerous place. But Singapore, so clean, so nice. Not much, man. Chris, I'm actually chatting here over here on this side, Facebook. I also have Anthony on YouTube watching as well. Just chatting up, try to relax. I've been telling people that I had a bad day yesterday, and obviously today, you probably already saw it. Because I became the public enemy #1 on Cigars Lady. So I'm just trying to chill, relax, have a cigar. Just cool down my emotion a little bit for the day. Like I got home at 2 a.m. Because of the snow, and my car got towed because it got stuck in snow. Had to go pick up this morning. Well, not this morning, this afternoon. It's just more of a hassle, and I had to plow my way out of the snow, then go pick up the car, bring it back, and had to deal with the car so that the car is drivable again. All because of that party yesterday. All because of that party, that event. France and Germany, very nice place to go. If you love food, go to France. Except no one thing though, French food, there's nothing spicy though. If you like spicy food, you're gonna be very disappointed in France. But everything else, great. You gotta find that alcohol is cheaper in France than water. You're fresh out of cigars, Chris? Chris, I remember I had to send a cigar to you. Did I send it to you already? I sent it to you already, right? I can't remember if I did. I think I did. Oh yeah, I also sent a Cuban to you. I think I sent a Cuban to you, right? Ireland is definitely a beautiful place to go. You want to go, during a good season, it's definitely a good place to go. World War I, World War II history buff. It's interesting because it's called World War I and World War II, but only a specific amount of people are actually in war. So it's not like the whole world is in war. Scotland's great place to go. UK is definitely a great place to go. Watch out for pickpocket though. Hey Dan, I can't keep a whole database of things for all my trades because it's just so many. I keep sending stuff out and I just don't remember what I have. Chris, I know exactly what you mean. I still have not gotten my Filthy Viking box yet. I ordered a box last week and I still haven't got it. It's end of this week. I still haven't got it. By the way, Dan, I was saying, since I'm in the bad mood, I'm open to trade again. So if you want to trade, message me. But people who, like Nate, if you're going to UK, you should plan an all-around trip because UK, you can go to France and Germany really easily. It's not that hard to get. It's like simple trip. You can literally go around the whole United Nation easily. I mean the EU area, not United Nations. The whole EU area, you can travel relatively easily, and then you can just plan like 10-day, 15-day trip, and you will be able to go through the whole area. So if you're planning a trip to the UK, to the Scotland, to Ireland, to Germany, France, Italy, you definitely want to plan a trip that you can do all of them, because it's harder to go back, right? So if you want to do it, you want to do the whole area. Overall trip it's a great way to do it. I planned a 10-day trip. I was able to go all of them, even though most of them just a meeting client, but I was able to travel from one to another. It's actually relatively easy. Dan, I hope you're smoking something. Can't come in a smoke chat without smoking something, right? All right. So if you're looking, a box is made out of wood, and then usually they stay in a humidified condition. So the wood actually stores some humidity in the box. So when sealed, the air doesn't really travel out that much. It depends how the box is made. And I think for Obrigado, because the lid comes off, and those lid actually don't keep humidity as good as those boxes that has lid that actually, it's like a groove and tongue kind of work. It actually seals some humidity in there. So most people like to store in the box because the box help preserve the humidity. And of course, when you buy if you buy the ones that we can buy here, they're mostly in the wrappers. So the cello, when they're in cellos, they actually help to keep the moisture in there as well, because the absorption rate and release rate of moisture is actually very different. It's easier to absorb than release. So it actually stays there quite well. You still want to, eventually the box will run out of moisture. You still want to put it inside a humidor. But for shipping purposes, for short-term storing purposes, the box actually helps to keep the moisture in there. You'll see a lot of boxes actually have sticker on the bottom says humidified by with Boveda. If you put a pack of Boveda in there, it will actually stay weeks without drying out. But for me, when I receive a box, first thing is I open it up and take a look at inside, make sure the Boveda in there is not dried out. If it is, just toss another pack in there, cover it up. You'll stay for a little bit. Can't keep it lit. So who we have here right now? Jeremy. How you doing, Jeremy? I just saw a notification that you're in. Vaping. I don't get vaping all that much. I see a lot of cigar shop nowadays. They call it smoke shop nowadays. It's actually more of a vaping shop and hookahs, but I just don't understand that much. Zombies? Which game? There's a lot of zombie games. I mean, I know a lot of people prefer vaping because it's more flavored, and there was a lot of different flavor. But I can tell you one video ruined it for me. I used to watch a lot of those trick. They do tricks like rings and stuff like that. Hey T, a lot of ring and movement and all that stuff, and do a tornado and stuff like that. So I watched a lot of video. And one day, and don't feel grossed out by this. One day somebody posted a video of them try to vape sperm. It was on YouTube, and that guy just vomit all over the place after he did it, and that kind of got me scared. When I think about vape, I think about that video, so I can't vape. And I know there's a lot of prep work too. You have to change the coil, and you have to kind of do some like was it the cotton balls in there? It's a little bit too much for me. Black Ops 4, yeah. I used to love Call of Duty. Me and my friend, we used to call it fishing because in Massachusetts we have caught fish a lot, so we call it fishing as a code name, you know, because his wife doesn't like him to play video game all that much. So I'll be like, "Yo, you want to go fishing?" And that's like saying to play Call of Duty. I think I have Black Ops 3, and I haven't bought a new one since because it's a game that's more fun when you have friends playing around with a headset going on and talk trash to each other, kind of thing. But when I play by myself, I don't usually do it. And for Xbox, I haven't bought any of those. So I have a PlayStation 4. I have two Xboxes sitting around. I have being Asian, I have a lot of video game console around. And you know, if you guys want to play online game, I'm more than happy to play. Just give me your handles and I'll add you guys in, and let me know why you guys play. I would love to play. I love to play. Sure. I mean, what do you play? I mean, I know there's no cross console yet, so you know you gotta let me know what you guys play on. My PS4 is literally collecting dust. Most time when I play PS4 is when a specific game comes out, and I'll play PS4. I'm mostly on Xbox only because it's connected to my TV. Every time I turn on my TV, my Xbox has to be on. But yeah, let me know. World War II, isn't that's relatively older, right? The World War II one. You know, if you wanna start a gaming chapter, you better off not use the cigar David Nation name to it, because you will have to get through a lot of you had to go through him to use that name, and I don't think he want to associate like that. You know, if you want to start a gaming group, we can just easily start a gaming group, but I don't know who's going to be in it. I don't know how many people play games. I know a lot of people are busy. I know all of you are busy in terms of working. If I'm not working, in theory, I work about 2 weeks in a month. And majority are traveling. I cannot play doing when I'm flying, but when I'm not flying, I can play. So, but Nate, if you start a gaming group, I'll join it. I'll definitely join. It's fun. So Dan and whoever play games, I'll definitely. I was thinking to play that because I've been watching South Park and they've been talking about that game a lot. I just don't know how much time that thing is gonna take to play because I have not finished my Assassin's Creed Odyssey yet. I haven't been playing recently because my wife got hooked onto a phone game called Arena of Valor, and it's a five against five game. So sometimes she needs another partner that plays with her because obviously she doesn't use the microphone, so she needs somebody that can talk to. I'm dying, I need help here, or I'm going over here. So I play when she does. But yeah, if we're playing a large game, I'm more than happy to play. But yeah, World War II. If we can all settle on one Call of Duty, we can start a team play. It's fun. I know a lot of people play Fortnite and PUBG, and I'm just not good at Fortnite or PUBG. I can't. I can. Well, number one, Fortnite. I don't understand the concept of having to build a building while you're shooting. It's just not how I do it. I understand that you have to go down and find weapons and stuff like that, and a lot of people are good, but at the same time, a lot of people are cheating. So I don't like to play that game. Battlefield. Who else also plays Battlefield? Battlefield 5. I haven't played that yet either. So you're more of but you're mainly like first person shooter, right? So because Battlefield is still a first person shooter game, no? Yeah, it's first person shooter game. For Call of Duty, I actually get more. It got to a point where there's too many things. I like it when it's simple, right? The only thing you can pick up is either airstrike or UAV. That's totally fine. And they start to have like some digital stuff that I don't understand. So I haven't gotten into it ever since they released more. I know you can like kind of slide into things and stuff like that. I haven't got to it yet. I should pull this over here so I can see who else is on because I don't know who's on. Oh, that's pretty good. I mean, I'm not that big of a gamer. For Call of Duty, I play Call of Duty 2 or 3. I play to Prestige and then reset and play for a little bit, and then I just stop playing. It's once you get playing, it's hours after hours, and you can't really smoke a cigar while you're playing. I guarantee the ash is gonna drop somewhere. And when you play Fortnite too, it's a lot of kids playing, so I can't talk trash. I feel bad talking trash, even though the kids were flaming to nothing. Like they are the boss. I played the first time I played. There was a kid. His screen name was Dawn of New York, and just seeing that name, I was like, oh my god, he's the boss. I feel like a noob playing it. 36-year-old playing game where the kids really kick your ass. That kid is probably like grade school. That kid is probably grade school, and he's just like, I'm gonna kick your ass kind of thing. I'm like, oh, okay. I literally die right away because I have no idea what I'm doing. It lends your back. I think their mom is in the background because I can hear like another guy, much older guy in the background and stuff like that. And then I guess they're all watching. And because they're all watching, I can't say, hey kid, I'm gonna kick your ass. I can't do that. because I talk a lot of trash when I play game. Especially when you get really good, because I when I play Call of Duty, I got to a point where we'll play a game just for fun. All we use is knife, just throwing a knife and stab people in the back. That's that's the best way to play. It's just for fun, really not playing to win, but have fun. That's what I do. I like to do the best. I like go around and just go. Let's just only use knife and nothing else. Because you respawn anyway, so it's just especially like those capture the flag kind of game, you respawn anyway. So I would just use knife and nothing else. And you hear all now the people in the same team bitching at me all day. They're like, "What the hell are you doing? Use something." I'll pick up. I'll bring things with me, but I'll just still use knife. I can't. I played Destiny 2. I bought Destiny 2. I played 5 minutes. Or maybe longer than that, and I just don't know what I'm doing. You had to go get some sort of missions, and then you had to go to certain places. It's just kind of weird. And then I go to area, I see people jumping around for no reason, and then I got on one of those like space mobile kind of thing, and ride around. I don't know where I'm going. A lot of games, I guess I don't get. Being Asian is kind of weird because you expect an Asian to know how to play every game, but I don't. I don't know why. Hey, Mark. It's just we're just talking about games because Nate and Anthony has mentioned about games and over there. Yeah, I still have the game somewhere. I think I have the one with multiple story in it. I just don't know what I'm doing. Mark, what are you up to, Mark? You come in the perfect time because I'm not even venting anymore. Yeah, Nate, message me your handle so that I can find you later. Oh, yeah, good to see you too, Mark. Thanks for coming. I'm just hanging out. I already had my cigar earlier today. Probably an hour ago, and I just finished it earlier. So now I'm just sitting here chatting because I'll try to, like I was saying earlier, I was just trying to relax and just try to chat. Not having a really good day yesterday and today, so I'm just trying to relax, so that I can have a good weekend. Don't even talk to me about Filthy Viking. I give away all my Filthy Vikings, and now I don't have any in the box I ordered last week, and still not here yet. It's still not here. I'm like sad. I should have given away so fast. I just decided to just throw one in every tray, and then I ran out. How do you pronounce that? Was that Yukana or Waikana? I have so many username. Every time my client tell me talk about business plan, I'll be like, I'll make a thing just to show you as a proof of concept. So I end up with a lot of different screen names. I keep some of them for no reason. Now Asian don't sleep and stuff like that. And the other day people was asking me how many coffee I drink a day. I'm like, yeah, what do you think is Asian don't sleep came from? I just don't sleep. They are supposed to come Tuesday or Wednesday, and they are not here. I think it's because of the weather, but right now the tracking number is showing nothing. It's not moving anywhere. I think it's lost. Keep my hopes up. I just had bad luck, I guess. Wait. You like Yankee way back when, but then you don't like Yankee anymore? Is it because the player, or is it because they've been losing to Boston? They are good. The Filthy Vikings are surprising good. I've been telling when people ask me what kind of Rocky Patel I actually like, I actually don't smoke that much Rocky Patels. For me, they're kind of blend. But this one is actually really good. Surprisingly, it doesn't smoke like any other Rocky Patel I have. Usually the Rocky Patel are very soft, even through cigar, not much change. And I like cigar that changes a lot. And for Filthy Viking, that actually does pretty good. I like it more than I like Obrigados, to be honest. I like it more than I like Obrigado. I like it more than I like any other cigar that Cigar Daily came out with as their proprietary blend. It was surprisingly, I mean, all that hype was actually worth it. It's pretty cool. I liked it. Surprisingly. It's just too long. I've been keep telling Tim that it's too long. I just can't finish it. Okay. 10 years ago, that's a long time. 10 years ago. 10 years ago. Then 10 years ago, Boston beat the Yankees. Actually, more than that. Longer than that. I remember when Boston first reversed the curse. On Storrow Drive, we had a street sign that actually says like a reverse drive or something like that, and some people just cover up that drive. Every time they switch the sign, they will cover it up with curse. So you'll say reverse the curse. And they actually no longer do that anymore because the curse has been reversed. It's actually pretty cool. Too bad they removed it. I actually like that sign. When I drive around, there's like a story to tell. Hey, Carlton. Thank you for joining. You guys came in the perfect time because I'm not venting anymore. I was venting. I was talking about the shitty Friday I have, and shitty Thursday night I have, and definitely not anymore. We were talking about video game earlier. Just now, I guess we move to sports. You're used to sports disappointment. I mean, I haven't been catching up to sports. I mean, I used to follow Celtics a lot, but I just haven't had a chance to follow. They changed a lot of the sports player ever since the Big Three went away. And because they went away, and I moved away from there. So where I used to live, my wife went to Brandeis University, and that's where the Celtic trained their players. And I used to live right next to it. So the place I live has all the Celtics players. So except a few people, like the big baby used wanted the apartment where I live, and they actually just tell him to don't live there because his mother is annoying as hell. But a lot of player stays there. Paul Pierce has his own apartment because his brother was something. Was it him? But then I see them a lot, and so I try to support them. I watch all their games. Ever since I left, I leave there, and they left for the season. I haven't been watching most of the sports. I know how the sports is. Like the only sport I don't watch, soccer. I don't watch. It's weird because soccer is really, really big in Asia, and it's one thing I don't watch because Asians never win. We never win anything. Patriot had one season like that. Was that like 15 win or 16 win, and then the Super Bowl we just keep getting sacked. That was a disappointment. You thought we're gonna have a perfect season, perfect everything, and the Super Bowl, bam, done. It's horrible. That was disappointment. That was definitely a disappointment. So I haven't been watched much ever since, and that was years ago. I was hanging out in the bar. Was it a bar? Yeah, it was a bar that I was in. And then we were watching the game. I was like, I can't believe it. Just every round, just you hear him get sacked. That's it. The end of the game. What? That's a late dinner. Which area are you from, Carlton? I actually don't remember. It's somewhere in the Midwest, right? Yes, you actually remember that, huh? Is that the 2007? Yeah. I think the college football is more heated than the NFL, for some reason. I'm never into college football. I went to Boston University, and for us, the sports are not that big. We do have basketball and hockey team, but I've never really got into supporting them. I was busy. I had to go to school and work at the same time, so I don't really have time to watch what I do when I was in college. That's why. Okay, so it's you're relatively early. Over here is almost 10 o'clock actually. I've been on for almost 2 hours, but time flies when you're chatting. So time definitely flies. So yeah, I mean, I'm gonna close YouTube again.